Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Alakazam video blog.
Sorry, the reason that we kind of like big smiles on our faces there is because we were actually getting counted into this intro. It was like, yeah, Theo was shouting so loudly from the other room. It was actually quite funny. But you know, the small things, the small things that make us happy. Yeah.
So we are here this week. It's going to be a lovely one.
It is.
I've got a feeling we've got a mixture of stuff.
We have.
So first of all, have we had a good week at HQ?
We have had a good week at HQ. It's been very busy.
Very busy. You guys will know the spring bundle sales are ridiculous.
Yeah, so much great stuff at such a great price as well.
Very, very good. So if you're not sure about the deal or not sure what it is, basically we done you can choose any 5 items from a selected bunch for £35 basically. Free worldwide shipping.
Free worldwide shipping.
Included in that was the Oasis book test, which alone is £49.99.
Yeah.
So if you buy that, you're already saving £15 on it.
Yeah.
And then you get 4 other things free, which included Etienne Pradier DVD, which is £35 alone.
Yeah.
Tom Rose's Impressions at the Card Table.
Yeah.
Fancy a pot of jam.
Yeah. Party Animal.
Party Animal, which is incredible.
In fact, a lot of our top titles, basically.
Yeah, I actually can't believe it.
I know, but they have been flying off the shelves. Yeah. So stocks are going down rapidly, and as H was saying there, you can choose from a bunch of items. You just pick the 5 that you want, and then that's the £35 payment. They are changing as well, because you'll notice that the Oasis was a great seller, but that's now come off, I think.
Yeah, we're mixing it up each day, because then obviously if something else appeals to you, and something else. Also, can I just say, I think there's enough products in there because someone bought the bundle 3 times and didn't get duplicates of anything.
No, exactly. So for
it was £105.
£105, he got probably about £350.
Well, half of that would have just been the book test, £50.
Wow, there we go.
And he's got how many products? 35, 25, 15.
15 products.
Sorry.
Yeah, 15 products. Yeah,
crazy.
we have to work on the maths, don't we?
Oh well, it was great. A great sale, and you guys are obviously loving it.
Yeah, so it's still running. It won't go on forever, but it is still there currently. So certainly check it out and get in quick, because great products are going very, very quickly.
Yeah, but enough of that. Enough of the sale.
So before we move on to what we've got in store in today's little goodies, I just thought I'd mention one small thing, and we have gone over it a couple of times on the recent vlogs, and that is, guys, if you've got any reviews that you want to put up from products that you've purchased, or products that maybe you've seen elsewhere that you own, maybe at a convention, you think, wow, that's really great, I want to tell someone about this, then the review button is underneath each one of the products. So we would love to see the reviews coming in. More importantly, it helps us to gauge what we're then providing with you you product and service wise. So if you come back to us and say, this product was really great, however, you know, that might be something that we can look into and tweak, and make it better for you guys, because we are here for you at the end of the day.
And I know a lot of you guys also don't purchase products until you've seen a review. Like myself, if I see a pair, this is really sad, but I'll see a pair of football boots, for example, and look at a review of them, right? It's got nothing to do with it. Who cares? Football boots ain't going to make you play better, right? But I won't buy them unless I see a review of it. And I feel like a lot of you guys are the same. So you can help each other out. And it helps yourself out. It goes round. Do you know what I mean? If you're looking to buy a product and you want information on it, we had a phone call the other day saying, oh, I haven't seen any reviews on this. What's it like? Obviously, it was a great product, but he's now concerned about it because no one said if they like it or not. Do you know what I mean? So it does help, and it helps yourself as well after.
Yeah, and you've got to understand as well that we have a huge Alakazam community, and as much as we try to, there are thousands and thousands of products that we list on our site, and we don't get a chance to have a look at every single one of them. We'd love to, but we just don't. Time doesn't allow us to have a look at every single product. So if you've ordered stuff from the warehouse and you think, wow, this is great, I need to tell people about this, brilliant, put a review up, because it's possible that we haven't seen it. And if we then see a review and think, oh, actually, such and such has said that is a really, really good trick, we'll order one in, we'll check it out, we'll see what we can do then for the rest of you guys, you know, and maybe, you know, do a little bit of a spin on it. Quite often, Peter or Dave, myself, or even yourself will pick up something. You'll go, well, actually, if you do this, and then you get a bonus routine. So it kind of has a knock-on effect in that respect.
True,
So
and we do that as well, like you just said, with the bonus effects. If we have a product and we like it, and we can film a different handling or version of it, then we do just normally pop it in your accounts free of charge. So it does.
So certainly worth doing. So guys, please pop in your reviews. It's lovely that sometimes you send them through to us on email, but we can't post on your behalf. So just pop them up there. And just one last thing I want to say about the reviews as well. If there's anything you want us to review on the vlogs or talk about on the lives, then we're always interested to hear from you.
And there's also, very last thing, this is like the bridesmaid section. Sorry, there's a vlog section on the Alakazam forum, and the forum is getting bigger and better. So on each month you win £25 of loyalty points as long as you're active. So you're in for a chance of winning it.
Brilliant. Okay, so I think we should have a look at the first product.
We shall indeed.
Excellent. Okay, so let's just move this.
Lovely, and let's do this. So the what's keeping this up is a little mouse, but you wouldn't know that.
Yeah. That would have been so much funnier if you took it away and there was actually a little mouse.
Well,
that would have been, especially if I hadn't seen it, because that would have just been surprise.
That would have been hilarious.
Hilarious. Right, is that like a new buzzword? Is it?
I don't know what it is. Just rolled off the tongue.
Oh,
so,
okay.
This is the new CTC project by Peter Eggink.
And CT stands for
Coin Through Can.
Coin Toucan, yeah.
Coin Toucan.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about.
I didn't want to say Coin Toucan because it sounds like a bird. Toucan.
Oh right, okay.
So right, I will. Sorry,
we're digressing.
Sorry, I will tell you a little bit about it. So it is great. It is great. I'll do a performance on Andy in just a second.
Okay.
But I also filmed it purely for my social media.
Right.
And social media is getting bigger and more important, I'll say.
Yeah.
And it's good to have a face on social media. So to promote yourself, or even just to show family and friends.
Okay, quite agreed. So I hadn't seen this before, and even though I knew about it and I knew the buzz, I'd never seen this before.
I picked this up at Blackpool. This was the only thing I bought at Blackpool.
Right. Okay.
And it is incredible. There was a lot of hype around it, and so there should be. I think.
And justifiably so. I mean, Peter Eggink, I think, is a great creator, is a great performer, and this exemplifies really his kind of creative thinking. So before we talk about it more, shall we see a performance?
We shall do.
Okay, so this is a performance of CTC as performed by H.
Andy.
Hello.
You alright?
Yeah, good.
I'm not bad.
Good.
But I'm not going to blame anyone for this. I'm going to blame Sarah. So we do actually have sometimes litter left after academies, alright? So here we've got a Coke can. I know Sarah likes a little bit of Coca-Cola. We've got a Dave mug. We've got a Smirnoff Ice.
I just found this.
We've got a little
Christopher, just sitting on the desk there.
Pringle.
Little Santa Claus.
Well, we've got loads of stuff dotted around the studio, right? What do you expect from a magic shop?
Well, quite. So,
I thought I'd try something with the litter, okay? With this can in particular.
Okay.
So, Andy, can you hold the can out straight for me, please?
Yeah, I can.
Lovely. Now, we're going to try something using 2 coins, okay? We've got a 10p coin and a 2p coin, yeah? You can see that? Right?
Yeah.
I'm going to close my hand around the coins. In fact, we only need to use one of them, so we'll use the 10p. We don't actually need that one anymore. So, take the 10p coin, place it in the hand.
Okay.
And watch. Did you see that? The 10p coin turns invisible, so you're not actually going to see it. But it is still there, I can assure you it is still there. Right.
Okay.
But Andy, watch this. You're holding the can tight, yeah?
Yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. You can feel that in there, right?
Yeah.
And that is in there, look. We take it. You can see it's in there, yeah? We'll just give it a little shake. There's the 10p coin. Here's the can. Thanks, Sarah, for leaving this around.
Oh, that's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So that was Coin to Can by Peter Eggink.
Yep.
It is a phenomenal effect.
It's crazy,
really is. And I know that you've been demming it in the shop, and we got a fair amount of these in, but they are literally flying out the door. So and that's not just me hyping it up.
Yeah, they are.
They are flying out the door.
The good thing is as well, it works with any can, so it doesn't matter languages, and also it doesn't matter because. Like it does work because a lot of the times the cans are kind of the same. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it will work with any can, Fanta, this, that. So as well in local pubs and stuff, you can do it with own beers. So I know there's like little independent companies do beers. As long as they've got a can, it will work with that, which is quite cool. But yeah, there's different ways of doing it. Yeah. On the Alakazam Instagram page, which is very good as well. We're getting a lot more followers on that. I've done a different performance, which is just a camera. Yeah. And it has a slightly different kind of effect. I mean, it's the same effect, but a slightly different way of doing it. Right. But in the hands is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, well, and it ticks all the boxes as well. I mean, when I was holding that can there, the fact that you flick, you feel it arrive. Yeah. And you hear it arrive as well, and now you can shake the can and it is in there. Yeah. That's just a phenomenal piece of magic, and you can't help but think that anybody witnessing that would feel like they're seeing real magic.
Yeah. Another thing. Yeah, that's right. You can do a signed coin version. Right. I don't think you need to, but you can do a signed coin version. Also, the good thing as well is the 10p does actually fit out of the hole in the can, so you're not just sitting there rattling this thing around that could be a coin or couldn't be a coin. It does come out of the can.
Yeah, and by the sounds of it, he's thought of everything. I mean, I know that when I had a brief talk with you about it, you said, well, the vanishes that are included, he includes several different ways of vanishing the coin. Yeah. And several ways of approaching it. The one with the flick, I think, is brilliant. Yeah, because you get this moment where you're doing this and then it appears. The fact that you have a can that, to all intents and purposes, is empty at the beginning because they can see that there's nothing there, and then they can, like you said, tip the coin out at the end. And you're right, you don't need the signed coin version. If the coin's gone from here and it's now in a can, that's enough.
One last thing as well is the gimmick doesn't add any weight to the can. Right. So did you notice it was a heavier can? No, it's not at all. It's very, very clever, very well made.
So am I right in thinking that there is a little bit of art and craft work that you have to do, but it's only a very small amount?
It will take you roughly 2 minutes, and that is of doing the same thing. So you're not having to cut this, do that. It'll literally take you 2 minutes, and then reset is what, 15 seconds, 10 seconds?
Yeah. Tells you how easy it is, and I don't think people will mind me saying this. I heard him talking to someone about this yesterday to a customer on the phone, and obviously the question came over, what do I have to do to make it up? And your dad's response was, there's a little bit of art and crafts work. I made up Harry's one, and if I can make it up, anybody can make it up.
Yeah, that is not the best deal I want, man.
But I think, and I don't mean that, I don't want it to come across as derogatory, but it kind of, highlights the point that you're not having to do loads of awkward stuff to get this effect.
It's literally 2 minutes.
Brilliant, okay.
So yeah, that is CTC.
We currently have these in stock, but they are selling fast. Yep. Once this lot are gone, I think there might be another lot that are due in from Murphy's, but whatever they are, I think it may only be another 25 at the very least. Once they come in, that's it. They're out of stock. We haven't been given an ETA for when the next stock is going to be. I know at Murphy's these sold out literally within, I think it's 24 hours. It may even be less than that, which is phenomenal for any product. And the same is true for us here. They're selling quickly. So get in quick. Order yours. If you like this effect, then it is available to purchase now on our site.
Free worldwide shipping also.
Free worldwide shipping.
Yeah, yes, on that one. Lovely.
Excellent. Okay. So let's talk about downloads, because I've been having, I say downloads, streaming videos, all right? And I think this is a good opportunity for us to talk about the streaming videos that we do on our site, the downloads as well, because there is a distinct difference between the two, and our academy. Yeah. So, as people out there know, the Academy is going from strength to strength.
Yep.
Academies that have been are available for the most part to purchase now.
Yep.
You all know that Mark Paul's Academy, for example, is one of the best academies we've ever had. And there's 1,001 reasons why. The content being one of them.
Incredible.
Yeah. So for those of you that don't know, we also have streaming videos. So we host through our site streaming videos that are from Murphy's and ones that we've put up ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. So the streaming videos are ones that they go into the streaming video section of your account. That's where they are. Okay. So if you purchase something like an at the table streaming video, it will go into the section of your account that says my streaming videos. Okay. Yep. What you should bear in mind is that you do need to be logged in all of the cases so that you've got them there, because otherwise,
yeah. So make sure you're logged in.
Yeah, the system doesn't know where it's supposed to go to. So that's the first thing. Downloads. The downloads are download PDFs generally, or mixed media. So you might get PDFs and you might get some videos as well. They, for the most part, go into a section that says download manager, and in there we'll have your PDFs. Yep. Sometimes the videos do go into the my streaming video section, depending on what the media is.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are two sections in your account that if you've got videos that you're going to be referring to, they're the bits.
Yep.
Yeah. We also have a section that says view registered products.
Yep.
So what that means is if you bought a product and you have a code and you've registered it, I mean, for the most part, if you drew it for our site, it'll go into your account anyway. But if you don't and you register it at a later place, that's the section where you're going to put that code, and that's the section where that video will appear.
Lovely.
Yeah. And then lastly, we have the Academy section. So this is a section that I think is certainly the most popular. I think, or getting the most popular because of the academies that we've been hosting and ones that we've got coming up. And in the section that says Alakazam Online Academy, that's where you'll find your academy. There's a little scroll bar down the side, so you might just have to scroll down. But
just adding to that point,
the
scroll bar won't appear unless you scroll over it.
Right.
So, there's a screen, and then how we hit. So let's say there's a screen here, and then there'll be a little screen that side.
Yeah.
Just of little ones.
Yeah.
And it will make, if you've bought, I know we've got loads of people that have got all the courses.
Yeah.
So they'll have like 3 of the most recent. Yeah. And then literally just to the right, if you then scroll down on that, then there's where the bar will appear.
Yeah.
So it's not the big one at the end of the web page, it's a little separate one next to the little videos.
Yeah. So that's just a little bit of information about the ways that the videos will appear in your account. With the academies, underneath you also see that you can download them. And some of the other videos, you have this download option. So you just choose the download speed that is suitable for your broadband, I guess.
Yeah.
And then you download it in that quality. Obviously, if you're going for a high quality but a slow broadband, then you just got to be aware of that. You just got to kind of tally the two up.
And sorry, for those of you that are not tech savvy, downloading the videos means you can watch them offline, so you don't have to be online. You can download them and then watch them on a plane or a train or car.
And obviously, if you need any assistance with stuff, then just give us a call. Basically, Jamie Dawes did film some videos that are in the categories section. The how-to videos, they're right at the very bottom. On how to do some bits and pieces, but if you ever need any help, then the live chat is there, emails are there, telephone's there, and obviously face to face if you come in. So have we got a streaming video to talk about or a download to talk we
about?
have got we've got 2 things to talk about. Yes, well actually we've got 3 things to talk about. What? So firstly, streaming video wise, at the session I had the pleasure of spending some time with Justin Hyam. Me and Sarah from the Academy sat down and had a wonderful hour or 2 with him just talking magic. At the beginning of the year I managed to go and see him at like a private workshop. Always been an admirer of Justin. He's kind of an underground figure in the world of magic, especially card magic. But if you look at people like Benjamin L, Think, Tom Rose, all of these kind of people, a lot of their way of thinking and a lot of their approaches, certainly when they started out, were directly affected by Justin Heim. So he's a very, very clever and talented sleight of hand magician and magician generally. So he has a video called Reflections.
Nice.
It's an underground technique. It's a technique that when you first maybe watch it, you'll think, oh, that's something I already know about. But what I think he's clever is he's taken it and kind of moved in different directions with it.
Nice. Yeah.
Without saying too much more, I guess the best way of having a look to see what you think about it is to take a look at the trailer. So this is Reflections by Justin Heim. So that is Justin Heim in Reflections. I seriously check it out. I did manage to watch him perform this a couple of times for people at the session, and absolutely love the idea. It's available on the website now, and it's actually quite a good price. I think, if memory serves me correctly, you have actually 2 videos. One of the videos is an explanation, and then there's a bonus video as well, so you'll get both of those, and it's something like £12.50, I think. So some great ideas on there. The second one that I wanted to talk about very briefly, because it was only brought to my attention this morning, was a streaming video that's just appeared on our site called Royal de Math by a gentleman called Lavelle. Now, Lavelle has a couple of other videos that are through our site, and the names escape me at the moment, but they're well worth checking out. Memo Man and Return of Memo Man are the two that were there. But he's released a new one now that is available on our site to purchase. I haven't had a chance to look all the way through it, but in all honesty, having been familiar with some of the other stuff that Lavelle sent over to us, I have no doubt that this is going to be a winner as well. Very, very clever thinking, very impossible type magic. So that is certainly worth checking out, and that's up on the site now. And just lastly, because I couldn't not go through today without mentioning this, I'm excited because next week we have our March Academy. Yes, drum roll, very good. So the fantastic Will Houston comes back to us next week for a 2-day course. This is Dr. Houston on cards. So his last academy, which I had the pleasure of hosting, was on Coin Magic, and yeah, it was phenomenal. And we still have people commenting how good it was now. So if you liked the material on the Coin Magic, then check out the Card Magic, because everything that Will approaches magic-wise, everything that Will approaches is just so well thought out. Amazing, and just so much. He's a guy that you should really listen to.
And if you want to get into Coin Magic, if you purchase the Dr. Houston on cards, I believe you get a discount on his previous course, which was on Coin Magic. So if you did want the other course, then it would be worth doing that to save yourself some money.
So Dr. Houston on cards is currently up there at a monthly pass price.
Oh, nice.
So it's $34.99 currently. And like you said, if you there is a way that you can get the second one at a bit of a discount as well. Oh, sorry, the first one at a bit of a discount. So certainly well worth checking out. That's next Tuesday and Wednesday, 7 p.m. UK time, and not to be missed.
Lovely. Sorry, I keep laughing because them lights just keep going on and on.
They do. Yeah, the weather. You guys probably can't pick this up on the audio, but we can actually hear the wind.
Is that the rain?
That's the wind.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is the wind at the moment. It's been raining. It's sunny at the moment, but it's still extremely windy. So we can hear.
We're all right in a little fridge.
We are. It's actually quite warm in here today.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
So, last thing.
Oh, before we go on to this though, I think competition.
Yes.
Yeah. So last week I asked the question, who was Quintino Marucci, better known as, and you got it straight away. When I told your dad, he was like, "What?"
What? He didn't know the answer.
No, actually, he knew the answer, but I think it was this kind of disbelief that you got it so quickly.
Do I mess about anymore?
No, you don't. You don't mess about.
I was practicing magic last night.
Yeah, I know what you were practicing as well, so that might come up in a future vlog. Yeah. So, Quintino Marucci, who was he better known as?
Slidini.
Yeah. So we did have a winner. There was actually quite a few people that responded to it. And one guy actually put on there, I've looked it up on Magipedia, and this is the answer. I thought that's actually quite a clever way of doing it, isn't it? Really, if you didn't know the answer, just type it into Google. So today's winner, or this week's winner, is Paul Mitchell. So Paul, congratulations. Please email in your address and we will get a deck of Academy Elites out in the post to you straight away.
Yeah.
We do need a competition this week. So I was thinking, on the back of what I'm about to talk about, right? So famously, in their youth, John Bannon, Simon Aronson and David Solomon used to visit a cafe, like a restaurant in Chicago, and they used to session every Saturday morning with a legend in magic. So what I want to know is, who was the legend in magic that those three gentlemen sessioned with on the Saturday? Okay, up until his death, obviously.
Out of curiosity, how would they get this answer?
Probably by typing it into Google.
Right.
But I think that's quite an easy answer. The three gentlemen in question have mentioned before this legend in magic that they spent time with.
That would be okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, John Bannon, Simon Aronson, David Solomon. Which legend in magic did they session with on a Saturday morning in Chicago? Answers on a postcard or via email, which is probably quicker.
Yeah.
To sales@alakazam.co.uk. We will pick a winner next week, and you'll get a deck of Academy Elites.
Yeah. Also leave a review.
Oh, and yeah, leave a review. That'd be great.
Lads and ladettes.
So the reason that I use this as a question is because I have been reading this recently. I bought it when it first came out. This is Spoiler Alert by Ryan Matney. And there is an introduction by John Bannon, hence the tie.
Love it.
The reason that I decided to pick this up recently, obviously the last vlog I talked about Miracles with Cards, and I talked about dealing with it, the John Bannon DVD. And if you like Bannon material, then Ryan Matney is very much in that sort of vein.
Nice.
There is some clever, well thought out stuff in here. I'm of the opinion that the stuff is very clever and it's very impactful as well, done in the right way. But it's also kind of a little bit off the beaten track, if that makes sense. So the plots themselves are not necessarily of the genre that people will immediately identify with. So there might be things in here where in other books, where you might go, oh, that's a thinker card trick, that's an ace location, this is this. Yeah. There are those type of effects in here, but they're kind of given a little bit of a twist in their presentation, and I kind of like that, and you can very much see the John Bannon influence in there as well. So I thought that rather than wax lyrical about it for ages, that I would show you two effects from the book. So would you like to see them?
Love to.
Brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to show you two effects from Spoiler Alert, and we'll see you again in a little bit. Harry.
Hello.
Ever since I was little, I've been fascinated with cards. Okay, and whenever I speak to laymen about the magic that I do with cards, they always say, "Well, how do you get into it? You know, how do you start?" And God's honest truth, I never started by watching The Magician at all. One of my favourite films was a film that I saw when I was quite young, actually, because my granddad introduced me to it. It was called The Sting. Oh. Yeah, and it kind of got me into the world of like card cheats and stuff. And even though I love magic, one of my passions is really sort of how a card cheat will cheat. I'll tell you what, you take that. And just give them maybe a riffle shuffle for me. So just give them a shuffle up like that for me.
A little riff?
Yeah, give them a riffle. Let's see how you're riffle shuffling. Now the reason I'm asking you to riffle shuffle is because in actual fact I'm going to try something that card cheats kind of, that's it, brilliant, okay, and whenever that's it, you stop there and
yeah,
neat this counts. whenever a card cheat, one of the things that a card cheat will do is he does something called shuffle tracking, right? And there are some card cheats that they really push this to the limit. So what I want to ask you to do is just pick the cards up, and I want you to hold them with the faces towards me in just a second. I want you to riffle so I can see the cards going past my eyes, basically. So if you do that. Excellent, okay, and then put the deck down on the table. Very good. So what I've done there is I've tried to go for high cards. I've tried to track where I think high cards are.
Okay.
And if I'm right, I think, well, we'll go for aces because they're high.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm right, then I think that the first ace that's going to come out will be the ace of clubs. So if you hold the cards face down, as if you're about to deal, and I want you to just deal them face up into a pile until you reach the ace of clubs, it'll be the first one that will come out. Oh, yeah, it was. Okay, so
nice.
that's fine. I tell you what, could you just put them down on the table? Give them a riffle shuffle again. That's it. Riffle them up. Now I was a bit slow with what I did there, so just pick them up again. Turn them with the faces towards me in just a second. And this time, riffle a bit quicker, so like that. Oh God!
Oh, was that, sorry, was that too fast?
No, that's fine. Place them down onto the table.
That was really bad.
So I think the next one, I hold them as if you're going to deal actually, and deal them face up. I think the next one would be the ace of hearts. Yeah. So if I remember, it's hard to tell sometimes the hearts from the diamonds as they sort of flash past. Oh yeah, there we go.
Nice.
There's the ace of, just drop those on top. Excellent. Okay. I'll tell you what. Do you want to give them one last riffle for me? Okay, I'm going to give you a choice this time. Do you want spades or diamonds?
Spades.
Spades?
Please, yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm not going to even touch it. Spades will come out next. Oh, before you do though, can you see that?
No.
Oh, sorry. I should just point out this is another gambling move. It's called the snatch. Yeah. You probably can't see that. No. No. It looks like there's nothing there, but the spade should come out next. Go on, just go for it.
No idea what you just said. That.
No, well, I removed the ace of diamonds.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. See, look, spade comes out next. I said that I removed the ace of diamonds. Go on, just go for it, and you shouldn't find there's any ace of diamonds in there. There's no ace.
No.
There's no ace of diamonds. No. See,
no.
This is the beauty. This is the beauty, right? It's because whilst you're watching this, and I'm saying this is called the snatch. What I actually do is I actually sneak the ace of diamonds into the card box, just like that.
That's good. That.
I tell you what, give him another shuffle up for me. Okay.
Right, I'm not messing about this time. Serious.
No, man. Yeah, no messing about.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll just take out the jokers. There's a joker there. Is there just one joker, two jokers? No, okay. If there is another joker, it doesn't matter. So look, we have here the aces, right? Now I demonstrated to you the shuffle tracking thing,
yeah,
and then I said to you about this thing called the snatch, right? Which you obviously missed because I managed to sneak it into the card box. We have here some aces. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave each one of the aces just down here, like so. There we go. And I'm going to have you select a card. All right. So very simply, what I need you to do is I need you to reach over, cut off about half the pack, and just place them there.
Yeah.
Now it's very difficult sometimes to see how the snatch plays, you know, in a game. All right. So remember that card?
Yeah.
The card.
Yeah.
Very good, and we will leave that there. Could you just cut the aces just down into the middle of the pack? That's it. Complete the cut. Very good. And I don't want to touch them. You just move them over, square them up, and just move them to about there. That's it. Very good. I'm just going. See, I touched it.
Yeah.
Right. See, that's what you do.
That's naughty. That.
Right. What I managed to do is I managed to sneak out a card from here. What was the value? What was the suit of your card?
Heart.
See, you notice that the heart's missing here. But you've got to have a way of using it, right?
Yeah.
So the way that I would use it is I would take the heart and I would sneak it into this packet, but I would sneak it next to a card. What was your card?
8 hearts.
Yeah. See, look.
Lovely.
8 hearts.
That's good.
Just like that.
Nice.
So that is the snatch. Use it well, yeah, and please do not tell anybody out there, yeah. So that was Paul Bearer's Aces was the first effect, and then Hofkrosser was the second one. So I'm sure you agree there are a couple of great effects, and they go well together as well, which is another good trait of this book, that you've got routines that go well together.
Nice.
So spoiler alert is currently we've only got maybe 1 or 2 of these in stock at the shop, but they are available, so we can get them in from the warehouse quickly. And that is Spoiler Alert by Ryan Matley. So check it out.
Lovely, lovely. So, does that bring us to an end?
It does bring us to an end, yes.
So, we have had, I've had fun doing this vlog.
We always have fun.
Vlog. We always have
fun
doing the vlog.
We do, yeah.
Enough said.
Yeah, okay.
Sweet.
And on that bombshell.
Yeah, right, I don't know where I was going there.
I don't know where you were going there.
We will hopefully see you next week with some different bits of magic.
Yes. So on behalf of me and H, I want to thank you again for joining us on this week's video blog, and we will look forward to seeing you next time.